morning, and I want to thank you for heeding to the call so that you can be able to listen and learn about medical insurance. I run Inogwen Insurance Agency, and among the other things that we deal with is medical insurance. I decided that we talk about medical insurance today because many a times people keep on asking me about what medical insurance is all about. And apart from that, I have attended a lot of medical fundraisings on WhatsApp because of medical insurance. I have also, I'm also talking out of experience because I have had challenges on medical for my old parents. My dad, who is above the insurable age, which we shall look at with time. And so, because of that, I have had a passion on medical insurance to let people know that you cannot die alone, you cannot suffer alone on medical bills, you can be able to transfer the risk. We have both people who are also running companies, and you may run your company and realize that in the process of running your company, you have your staff do not have medical insurance, and you spend so much money. If not money, your staff spends a lot of time out of work because in the process they are looking for money to be able to go for medical attention, and so that eats up on your production and your ability to serve your customers the way you want to do. In the recent past, we have also seen NHIF being very elusive in paying of their claims. The many times I've seen people have gone to hospital, especially those who are depending on NHIF 100%, and you realize that you get online, you get to the hospital, you are admitted, but then at the end of it, you cannot be able to have your medical bills paid in full by NHIF. So you need to run around and pay from your pocket. The other reason why we are talking about medical insurance today, uh, those of us who have our parents who are aged, uh, we realize that as we grow, as God blesses us with more years, sometimes we end up also eating a lot into the finances or our savings because of medical. And so we may never have known that we can have medical cover for our parents. You may also have siblings who are out of the country, or your friends who are out of the country, and they've been complaining to you that every time you are sending money for our mom, our dad who is not well, it's not getting to them to get good medical attention. So today we are here to talk about medical insurance, not just about us as a family unit. We are looking at, you may also have a child that you are taking care of, a child who is not your biological child, and your insurance maybe from your employer, they cannot be able to cover that child or that dependent that you are staying with for medical. So in the process you end up getting paying the bills out of pocket, and yet you can be able to insure this child, especially from the year of 0 years to 17 years. You can be able to insure this child for medical alone, you being the guardian but not enjoying that benefit. We are also looking at groups for those of us who are running companies, who are having businesses. And today I am happy to have Caroline Cheledi. Cheledi is our agency manager at Jubilee Insurance Company, Jubilee Health Insurance. I have put her, she has accepted to speak to us today so that the questions that we have on medical, and she'll also take us through the various products that we have on medical insurance. I would request that if we will have any questions, we can put them in the chat, and or once we finish, you can be able to raise your hand so that you ask the questions, that we can all be educated, and at the end of the day today we make informed decision on medical insurance. um, Carol, I want to welcome you to take over from here. I know there are many people, there are some people are still joining, but at this time, I would like you to take over and take us through the various insurance products that we have at Jubilee Health. Thank you so much, Carol. Karibu sana.
Thank you, Maxxie. Good evening, everyone.
Good
As
evening.
Maxxie has introduced me, my name is Caroline Cheledi. I work with Jubilee. I have been with Jubilee for the last 11 years in the medical retail section. So I've seen the product grow from when it was introduced, the retail product. Initially, when Jubilee started doing medical insurance, it started with the corporates. So from around 1980, 1982, it was doing corporates, strictly corporates until 20th of September 2010, when the retail products were introduced. So I've been able to see the retail products grow to where they are now. We have a client base of almost 500,000 plus. That is individual and corporate. Then in terms of ranking in the market, we are the number one medical insurer in East Africa. So we boast of having good products, products that are able to cater for different markets. Maxxie, I can see I'm not allowed to share. I don't know if you can assist me share. I'm trying to share, but it's indicating I'm not allowed to share. I'm not so good with the Google. We use a lot of Zoom, so sometimes Google Meet for me is yeah.
You
I
can
think
try.
now we are good to go.
All right.
So let me just load the products. If you're able to see them, just confirm. Is my the screen is visible?
Yes,
okay.
it is.
So, as Max Miller had introduced briefly about medical and the environment, so Jubilee Health, we also try as much as possible to see what we can do in the market or what products suit different types of market. So, I think when she mentioned something about medical, and I know most of you have medical products, probably individual or from my organization. So you know that it is a product that provides medical and surgical expenses reasonable incurred by the insured members as a direct result of their sustaining accidental bodily injury or illness or disease within the period of insurance. Mostly, medical is a one-year product. It falls under the class of short-term general insurance. General insurance are products that are 1 year renewable. So medical falls under that. So when a client comes and says, I want a cover for 6 months, for 3 months, for 8 months, it is not possible. Maybe for the big corporates, sometimes dynamics within the corporate entities might find them not ready to renew their cover, so they request the insurer to give them a short-term quote. So it is costed, and most of the time, those short-term quotes are more expensive than even the annual cover. So we'll look at our retail products. We have a range of products. We have both comprehensive products and affordable products. I want to be product sensitive. I don't want to use bad terms. So comprehensive product meaning they are more expensive. Comprehensive meaning that they cater for medical insurance caters for illness, surgical, accidents, all of them. Same thing. The difference between the products is how they are formed, how they are created, how they are put out in the market, the kind of hospitals. Actually, the bottom line of a medical cover is the hospitals. What makes a medical cover expensive is the kind of hospital panel, the panel of providers on that product. It is what determines how much a product will cost, because at the end of the day, the insurer is just an end. The insurer will collect premium, offer service, but at the end of the day, is supposed to pay those claims in hospitals. So if a product has all the main hospitals from tier A, tier one, or whichever how you can put it, A or one, to the more affordable, you'll find that that product is very, very expensive. So our flagship product in Jubilee Health is the J Care. We call it the J Care. It's an individual and family product. I'll try and be brief, just highlights. For more information, more about how the product works,